Hello everybody, my name's Llama Joe and welcome to my channel. Alright, we are back. We're back, guys. This is an official recording. Brand new. It's been a while. I got my new audio setup going on. Now, one thing I will probably warn you about, it's an unfortunate thing that I literally can do nothing about. Nothing will change it. No matter what type of audio editing or video editing or anything, I literally can never get this out. It will just show up in the recording. I didn't mean to hit that. But that's okay. We're just gonna hear this little weirdness in the background. I think we already read through this, but we'll read through it again. It's all good. You know, let's mute this while I'm trying. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, just for now. Just for now. Well, I'm trying to talk. It's like, oh, I really don't need that. Okay. So, like I said, we're back into the letter. This will be part 13. I'll be doing the 15-minute episodes. This will be a little different. This might be a little bit longer just because I'm explaining things, letting you guys know. I'm loving my new mic. I'm loving my new audio processor. And the whole reason, if you may hear any static, which is, it's noticeable if you really listen to it. I'm bringing attention to it, which probably is making it more noticeable. But yeah, it's the, I have, you know, a power adapter thing that is, you have to plug in USB to, you know, get everything to plug into a computer. And for some reason with like audio stuff, there's sometimes when there's USB shit plugged in, the lines in it cause a static frequency that comes through like the mic and the audio. And like, so there's literally either I just have no audio for you guys and I'm talking, it's completely mute, and you don't hear a word I say, or you deal with the static. So I apologize for it. It's really not that noticeable when I'm talking. It's only really when I'm quiet and there's not a lot of volume or music or, you know, there's gonna be a lot of things in the background, so it's really not gonna be that big a deal. But for you audio freaks out there, you might notice it, and that's why. So yeah, 15-minute recordings, and my God, I am so glad to be back. It has been far too long, and that is a crime in and of itself. So I say, let's shut me up on all the technical crap, and let's just get this done. And honestly, from here on out, there's one more thing to add. Sorry. Just when it comes to my channel and things like that, which I'm my own worst enemy. Like, I'm the one that's like, oh, I have to get new audio stuff. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do that. No one has ever told me to do any of this stuff. So when I say this, don't think that I'm thinking that you guys are getting in the comments and bashing me or sending me private messages and just crapping over me. That hasn't happened once. You guys have been great. I love you all. It's, you know, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to complaints and things, or even constructive criticism, because I do ask for it and I do want it. I really do. Just when it comes to it, though, I'm gonna take it more with a grain of salt now than anything. I'll be okay. I'll look into it. You know, I'll do the best I can. But it is what it is. You know, and so that's how I'm gonna just have that mindset where it's like, you know, this is my channel. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to play some games. I'm here for you guys, but I'm also here for me. I mean, I started this because I wanted to. It was my passion, and I think that's fairly important. And so yeah. So just know that we're going on this journey together. It's gonna be a bumpy ride for probably, honestly, the first year. I mean, really, for being straight up, maybe even longer when it comes to like video editing and things like that. You know, it's a learn and go kind of process, and you know, I'm learning as I'm going. So it is what it is. But I say, once again, let's shut me up and let's play this freaking game. Letter part 13. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, let's get them sound effects back in. And let's do it. Relationship. We are Zachary. Said journal, something new. So I don't know if maybe we already read it. No, it's the profile. So Zach. Don't know if we read this. So we are just. I'm not gonna read it because I think we did read it. But just again, I'll just like sit here for a few seconds, and just like let you guys scan over it. Maybe pause it, read it if you really care that much about the profiles. I know I do. So just, you know. I've been talking enough where you're able to take some time to pause, look at it. So, all right, let's move forward. And this is where we'll start the actual 15-minute marker. So, let's do it. The pleasant aroma hits me long before I cross the threshold. Faint but light and warm, a reminder of what home is. Pa's stern but commending gaze, Ma's tender smiles, the sunlight filtering through the eaves in the morning, and the distinct smell of cinnamon and vanilla as it drifts through the air every time something cooks from the room. The room. Our room. Mom and Pa's pride and joy. My sister and I too, eventually. But we ain't allowed there. Not yet. Not until we're taller or older. Not until we've learned how to take care of ourselves and not burn our hands or reach the cupboards without having to be lifted. So I'm guessing they're talking about the kitchen.
But a little peek wouldn't hurt, yeah?
The floorboards are cold under my feet, more than it usually is. The walls more forbidding than what I'm used to. Farther and farther the room goes. Ma's singing ceases, and Pa.
No, please wait. I'll be good. I'll sleep on time. Don't go.
I can't hear Pa. Man, Pa, oh shit. Oh, fuck. I don't know if we've gone past this part or not. I don't think we have. I think I remember fucking his dad killing his mom. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening right now. Not above the raucous clanging and the deafening roar of gunshots, nor the screams replaced in the comforting soft melodies. There is only the blinding fear. When my foot slips, the red sea that catches me is bitter and frigid, but the blood that drips in my hand is warm, warm, warm. It ain't my blood. The walls tumble and everything goes quiet. It takes a few moments for everything to fall into place, for my eyes to adjust to the relative darkness of the room. Ah, so this is Zach's room. It's a pretty small apartment, but it looks cozy. It looks cozy. Despite the pleasant chill the AC brings, my shirt is clinging tightly to me, and my blanket a tangled mess around my throat. Morning has not even arrived, and yet...
Way too early for this thing, man.
And too long. Too long since the last I've woken up, drenched in my own sweat, head littered with thoughts that are gone as soon as my eyes open. All too often, only imprints and brief images are left to haunt me for the rest of the day or until my mind forgets about it. Egad, whichever comes first. Yet, vivid or not, what little I can remember does not matter. Regardless, the desperation sticks, clawing up, pushing, urging me to relive every moment, every sensation, and... Ah, so he's back in this shit. There's a twinkle in Ma's eyes when she looks up from her work, flour dusting her nose and her cheeks. The scent of freshly baked bread wafts from the oven as soon as Pa opens it, and the homely fragrance of honey fills the room. He reaches up to wipe the small beads of sweat away from his forehead before gesturing for me to come closer the moment he spots me on my little hiding place behind the door. I expected him to be angry, but his pat on my back when I come within his arm's reach is encouraging enough. We'll have to taste these first before we put it up for sale tomorrow. You up for it, little man? Is it good enough? Okay, so, alright. Okay, so his parents were murdered. At least his dad didn't kill. Okay, that's good. Because before it kind of sounded like his dad, like, straight up shot his mom. So, I guess just someone came in and just straight up murdered some people. A knock cuts through the air before I can answer. Sharp, heavy, demanding, familiar. So distantly familiar. Ma ushers me out of the kitchen when Pa moves to answer it. Do they know why someone's at the door? But I know. I know what waits outside. The taste of blood in my mouth sends an unpleasant churning in my gut. Ma's apron crinkles under my tight grip. Oh shit. Something snaps back into place. My bed remains in an utter disarray. The walls still need a new paint job, and the wall clock ticking opposite my bed is as unsettling as ever. Ash was right. I should have already replaced that when I had the chance.
You're no longer there, Zachary. Here and there, miles apart. Calm down. Breathe.
The pressure of my own fingers against my temple is a welcome sensation over the anxiety gripping me. It never really did anything to stave off the headache sure to follow after this before, but it grounds me. A little reminder that I am safe, away from the place I once called home, from Ma and Pa's. The urgency with each rap that follows finally chases away the ghost threatening to hang around. Why anyone thinks it's a good idea to knock at someone else's door this late confuses me. Nana would chase them all away with a broom if she was here. But no matter, it's a welcome break from the thoughts about to take a morbid turn if left festering. It's probably just Ash anyway, looking for a place to freeload... Crash. Looking for a place to crash. wonder and wonders of why he's bothering with the courtesy when he never did so before. Even with that hunch, though, habit compels me to check who it is first through the people. Better safe than sorry, they say. Except the person that greets me on the other side ain't him. Unless his hair grew longer overnight and he started wearing a ponytail, of course, which I highly doubt will happen anytime soon. Oh, ponytail? Isabella? Maybe? No matter how funny that looks in my head. I waste no time opening the latches.
Isabella.
Yay! She's alive! Oh, God, okay. Oh, I was scared there for a moment. Oh, she's alive. I mean, she looks freaked out, but she's alive. Oh. Oh. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. There's something I can't quite pinpoint in her eyes when she looks up. Her face a pallid shade, shoulders tense, breathing heavy, and an uncontrollable shaking in her hand she's trying to hold back. Hide if I don't know any better.
Hey, Zach. Sorry, I know it's weird for me to show up at this hour, but you are the closest to my office, and...
No, no. It's perfectly fine. I'm not really working on anything right now. Do you want to come in?
Is it all right? I know you should be sleeping at this hour, but I thought... I'm sorry, I just thought... I have no idea why I went here. My feet just moved on their own after I got out of the office, and... Sorry.
She trails off, her voice lost in the muggy night air. You know, I just thought of something, and I'm really sorry, guys. I mean, you may not even notice it, but I actually turned up the volume on these fairly loud. And the audio might be bleeding through into the mic, so if you might be hearing the audios play over each other. So I am sorry if that is happening. Hopefully it's not, but in case it is, like I'll check the recording and I'll adjust it for the next recording if that is the case. So, all right. I wait for her to say more, but instead, her only response is a downward shift of her gaze, back to her still trembling hands as if the motion alone is enough of an explanation. Now, normally I try to do voices, but I'm not... It'll seem a little insulting, honestly, if I try and do the voice of a black guy. I don't think I should try that, because I think it'll sound more offensive than anything. So I'm just going to talk normally for Zach. A minuscule gesture. Easy to miss if one is not paying attention. But for someone who has seen the same expression on the mirror, done the same thing too many times when night terrors are inevitable, it is not.
Hey, don't worry about it. At least you not. Ash just barges in and crashes on the couch whenever he feels like it. I swear that guy is one fine hairline away from being a criminal.
I mean, that's true. When I was a correctional officer, that's what they told us. They said the only difference between us and the criminals are we haven't been caught yet. So, I mean, it's technically true. Without waiting for her answer, I step away from the door and saunter over the kitchenette. I'm guessing I don't know. I mean, I live in an apartment or townhouse, but like we never call it, our kitchen's like a full kitchen, so we never call it a kitchenette. I guess it's a kitchenette's a smaller kitchen, maybe. I've never heard that term before. For a few good seconds, only the clinking of the plates can be heard above the constant tick-tock. Late as it may be for a snack, the familiar motions keep me occupied, steering my mind away from dangerous thoughts. Isabella's company is not unwelcome either. Whatever her reasons for showing up here at such an hour doesn't matter. I'll be damned if I just turn her away, frazzled as she is. The door clicks shut behind her when she finally enters, feet scuffling softly against the tiled floor. In all the years I've known her, she has never once lost her upbeat spirit. Her ever upbeat spirit, my bad, I'm sorry. Yet in this particular moment, as she stands in my doorway holding her arms close to herself, it's as if I'm looking at someone completely withdrawn from the person I've come to know all these years.
Do you want to drink or eat anything? I haven't restocked my food stash yet, so ingredients may be a bit limited. But I'm sure I can whip something up with what I have here.
Just water will do, please. Thanks, Zach.
What? No additional food requests? That's new. I'll put something together for you anyway. Feel free to make yourself at home. You ain't exactly a new visitor here. Although my room's not at its most presentable right now. Sorry. New freelance gigs and such. Didn't have time to fix things up here lately.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Usually she'd have something more to say about that. A quip, a witty remark to provoke a laughter or two. Nothing from her this time. Only a weak smile before she takes a seat on the couch, and a silence that stretches out until what we left hanging feels disconcerting. Before everything turns stifling and awkward, I continue talking, if only to keep the dead air at bay. How's one supposed to keep a conversation going when the person you're talking to is like this?
Anyway, Gigs, can you believe this one client we got? Boss had all my schedule shoots shifted after they caught wind of this couple buying a new property. Man, must be nice to have all the money in the world.
Yeah, for real.
The world itself moves for you, huh?
She's curled up on one side of the couch and hugging her knees close when I bring the tray carrying the sandwiches and the water she requested. She starts to straighten up as I'm unloading the contents, but pauses as soon as I hold up my hand in a halting gesture.
You're a guest. Didn't I say you're free to make yourself at home? Here's your water. Careful.
The tremor in her hands, though lighter now, still hasn't subsided when she reaches out for the glass. I give her a questioning look, but she is quick to avert her eyes, keeping herself occupied by taking small gulps of water. Or maybe she just doesn't want me asking questions. Worrying. The sudden loss for words, this bout of quiet, not normal present in our chats. Even the creaking of the old chair when I casually take the seat is a welcome break. Although the company's familiar, this has gone way past unnerving.
What happened? Overtime at work?
She doesn't answer immediately. Another gulp drains her glass of its remaining contents. One would think it would be enough to help her recover, yet she doesn't lose her taut grip on the glass as she cradles it on her lap. Her eyes take an unfocused gaze when she speaks again.
Yeah, boss handed me extra work today. After what happened to Rose.
Rose? Why do I feel like you've mentioned her before?
Bro, it was all over the news. Like, she got straight murdered.
Sorry, I'm better with remembering faces than names.
She was my coworker. That will take some getting used to. I was just talking to her the other day.
It really does suck. I'm pissed that Rose died.
Was? Did she resign or something? I think I'm missing a few details here, Bella.
You've never met her. I think I did mention her once or twice. It doesn't matter. You probably heard her name recently from the news than me.
Something clicks then. There we go. A little memory from the night before. The bright red light from the dark room, the strong odor of the stop bath, the television's barely audible murmur in the background, and a glimpse of a bloody room. The news is everywhere, even in the morning that follows. I just didn't think its effects will strike someone this close to me.
Oh. Damn. I didn't mean to bring that up.
No, like I said, it'll take some getting used to, but it'll get better. I hope it will. Things might become a little busier for me, though. She left a lot of things unfinished, and I'm one of the few people in the office who knows how she works. Boss thinks the transition will be easier if I handle it.
That explains it. Well, just don't forget you still need rest. Even the most hard-working people I know don't keep hours as late as this. Hell, the subway stopped running hours ago. Crime rate might be lower here than most places, but that doesn't mean you can walk around freely in the middle of the night.
It's just for today.
Still a good thing you dropped by here first. I'm not just about to let you walk out here alone, especially not in the middle of the night.
Good guy.
Who knows what else could happen? I'm not saying you should go right now, but I could accompany you home if you...
No! Wait, please!
She doesn't want to go home, dude. The vehement tension in her voice makes me pause, and it is in this instant the mask she's been keeping up falls apart, if only for a short while. Right then and there, I understood what's hiding behind her unfocused stare from the moment she arrived. Fear. Pure, unadulterated fear. It's disturbing to see such marring her usual upbeat countenance. With a sigh, I cross the small distance separating us and kneel in front of her. She doesn't flinch when I do so. However, the way she appears to make herself smaller against the couch is telling enough.
Bella, this ain't just about your coworker, is it? What is it really about? I'm all ears.
Shit. The sound of glass shattering rents through the air as soon as her hold on it loosens. In the span of a few seconds, her breathing grows labored.
I don't know anymore.
She claps her hands over her ears, pressing it tightly against the sides of her head. Her voice grows weaker with each word, each plea coming out of her mouth.
Please don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone right now. I can't shake it off. Everywhere's not safe and...
All right, Isabella. Look at me, look at me.
My hands are firm on her shoulder when I pull her up to look at me. It takes every force of will to ignore the terror in her eyes in favor of taking control of the situation. Too close, too similar.
Breathe. Breathe. You're safe here. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Stay in the present. I'm here. No one's gonna hurt you. Do you want to talk about it?
The force with which she shakes her head is enough reason to drop the topic altogether.
No more. Please. No more. I don't want to remember anymore.
Kate, no more talking. I won't ask any more.
This is a long interaction.
Can I get you anything? Another glass of water? I think I have a tub of that pistachio ice cream you love so much. We're gonna have to clean this mess first. Will you be fine on your own for a little while?
No, she won't. She really won't. She nods lightly before retreating into herself again. No more words are exchanged after that, and I take that as my cue to start cleaning the shards littering the floor before either one of us get hurt. The quiet hum of the AC is a pleasant distraction as I go over the menial task. More so than her ragged draws of breath or my little feeble attempts to tell her a quick story or two. But the latter does the trick. And soon enough, she has already drifted off by the time I return with the promised glass of water, her chest rising and falling in a steady rhythm, the strain on her shoulders gone. Okay, it's past 15 minutes, so I need to stop it. I didn't think this scene would be so friggin' long. But I mean, I'm glad it is, because I love the story, but I just normally, they jump back and forth between all these different scenes. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I am so happy to be back. I don't think you understand how glad I am to be doing this again. It's super awesome, and I'm super psyched. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and I'll do the best I can to make it right. I'm Llama Joe, and I'll catch you guys later.